These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Flacco looks to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. Oh, refusing to go down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Flacco. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating off play action, Flacco. That is caught by Lamb. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives you something.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. They find some open field here. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From the 30 on second down. Fields. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Well, this defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Flacco's throw there complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Here's Flacco. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Second and 10. Flacco off play action. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Amari Cooper. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and this is caught. Touchdown.
But he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current #1 and #2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as the team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Rolling to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
They snap it to Fields. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Running out of the gun with ETN. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
Touchdown, Jets!
Travis Etienne
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Flacco.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And this is now a 1-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. This will be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll work his way forward up to the 22.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Bootleg, Flacco. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Flacco. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run here with Taylor. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. On 2nd and 10. Flacco. He'll drop this down to Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. A final shot before the break. Fields going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
One play action. Fields.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Fields
steps away. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Room here to run. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tag again. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Operating off play action, Flacco.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A very solid gain of 27. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's Flacco. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And that will be incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Flacco now on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days.
Derrick Henry all alone. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Flacco off play action. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Flacco. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 55 yards. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First down at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jets. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Lead now to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now it's Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, it's Taylor. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On first down, Flacco. A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Flacco. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ballgame and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
167 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And Sharp calls it in. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Henry fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Jets are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down. This one caught by Isabella. 7 yards the pickup there. Flacco. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now Flacco. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To pass, Flacco. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Trucks over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 190 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They keep it with Henry on first down. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a